Greetings ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you to Let's Play Advance Wars 2 War Room Edition! A lot of you guys requested I do some war rooms, and I think that's a great idea. Now, this is an emulator, so there's not a lot of games played here. I managed to unlock most of the war room maps. I think I've actually unlocked everyone, yeah. On my Game Boy Advance, I have every single war room mission completed. So I thought I'd show you guys some of the most difficult ones. One of you guys suggested missile planes, and I think I'd actually start with this one, because it's actually one of my favorite war room maps. Now, the thing about war room in Advance Wars 2 is that since you can play any CO, they're actually really easy to complete. I mean, if you play Sturm, you can pretty much complete every single war room mission on A rank, because Sturm is just so ridiculously overpowered. So, there are certain COs I kind of view as cheating when it comes to war room. Like, for example, I think Colin is one of the strongest commanders in the entire game. I also think Kambai, and to some extent Sensei, but not as much as Kambai. Kambai is definitely one of the strongest COs in the game. He's even more powerful than Colin. And then you have Hawk. I haven't unlocked Sturm yet, and I haven't unlocked Hachi or Nell. I can unlock them because I completed the hard mode campaign, but I just don't have enough money to buy them yet. So Hawk is a little bit overpowered. He's not the most absurdly overpowered of the strong COs, but he's definitely a tier above the rest. And I also think Lash is to some extent extremely powerful because she doesn't have any weaknesses. So for this mission, I will be playing as Olaf. And the reason behind that is that he counters Sturm very well. He's one of the few COs. He's actually the only CO in the game that can slow Sturm down. And he just works really well on this map. So let's jump into it, shall we? Part 1 of Let's Play Missile Planes. So, our enemy in this map is Sturm, which is why it's one of the hardest war room maps. Sturm is of course a ridiculously overpowered commander. All of his units have 20% extra firepower and defense. He moves through terrain like it's nothing. He suffers no movement cost whatsoever. And on top of that, he has the best superpower in the game, which can really destroy you. In addition to doing 8 hit points of damage to a large chunk of unit, it increases his unit's firepower and defense up to 40%, which makes him almost unbeatable that turn. So, Olaf, however, can make it snow. Now, one thing about Sturm, it says that he's weak in the snow. This is absolutely garbage. He's no weaker in the snow than other COs. The only thing about Sturm is that snow is the only thing that can slow him down, and that's why it says he's weak in the snow. So Olaf actually has an edge against him, so this map right here is pretty tricky. As you can see, Sturm starts off with a lot of Neotanks, like a whole literal shit ton of Neotanks, if I can use that expression. But as you can see, this map is called Missile Planes for a reason. That's because there are a lot of missile silos. So you want to use those missiles as much as you possibly can. So I want to start off by building... I actually think it's... okay, no, it's good. I was almost about to not build an infantry here because I thought this Neotank would reach me, but apparently it can't, so that's a good thing. So it's been a couple of years since I played this map, but I remember picking Olaf as my CO then, and I think among the normal balanced COs, I think Olaf is your best pick for this map. Simply because his superpower can drain a lot of hit points from the Neotanks. And as I said, his snow can really slow Sturm down, and that is very necessary on this map for reasons I really shouldn't have to explain here. So Sturm will start taking down the pipes, and yeah, that's what I remember. It's really no point building an infantry in that base, because it's just going to get taken down. I remember there being one base where it would be absolutely useless to build an infantry. Alright, so I'm gonna start to barrage him with missiles. I'd like to get as many Neotanks in the line of fire as possible. Sadly, I can't get the foremost one. That is actually a big mistake on my part. I should have built something else. Maybe a mech would be able to withstand that Neotank better. And the good thing about missiles is that they don't really give Sturm any CO power either. And of course, I want to go for the contested missiles first, because if I go for the contested missiles first, then I will have a easier time reaching the not so contested missiles later. But these missiles right here will be out of my reach pretty soon, so even if I land every missile perfectly, it's still going to be a lot of hassle cleaning up his troops. But as you can see, I've completely disabled a good bunch of his Neotanks right here. The only problem with this is that he's going to combine them up again. So I gotta be really fast. Gotta go fast. Like Sonic. Alright, so I can shoot 3 missiles at these guys. And I'm going to ignore his base for now, even though he will blast through my pipe next turn, which is not good. Let's see. I want to do this. I can definitely shoot a missile here. And I think I might actually do that, because that's going to prevent his capture. So I'm going to shoot 1 missile over here. It's going to drain his funds in terms of repairs. And it's going to make it so that his infantry will spend 3 turns capturing the cities instead of 2. Which is actually very helpful. So I think I haven't moved these guys yet. I don't want to shoot a missile here, because that'd be a waste. I think I want to shoot a missile right here. Because there are still a lot of undamaged neotanks. And there are of course some undamaged ones, which is not good. So I gotta think carefully what I want to do with this one. I think, actually, I'm gonna shoot another missile. I might shoot it here, actually. That will make it even harder for Sturm to capture. And I've damaged some of these neotanks. Although these are kind of inactive for now, they're not really gonna do much. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to build a mech right here. I think, because it's gonna get targeted down. I think it's still gonna get killed, but I think the neotank might go for this one, and then these damaged ones might attack the mech. So, but still, I'm gonna build mostly infantry, because I want to save up some money for some units that can actually fight back. And versus Sturm, you really can't fight neotanks with medium tanks. It's just not going to work. You need neotanks of your own. And you need to start capturing properties, because even though you deal with Sturm's initial wave of units, he's still going to overwhelm you if you don't have an income. But as you can see, Sturm's income is pretty crap. It's actually very crap. And now he's going to combine his neotanks together, which is good. And by all that's holy, you need to make sure he does not get any missiles of his own. Because if he starts to get missiles, you are royally fucked. Luckily, he prioritized capturing cities ahead of rushing for missiles, so that's a good thing. Okay, so we still have some missiles left. I think I definitely want to send a missile right here. I don't want to waste a missile on only 1 neotank, that just doesn't work. I want to go for this base, because you need bases. Combat, you must have bases too! I'm gonna launch a missile at these guys. And again, going for the bases. Bases are kind of important. And we could actually launch a missile right here too, to prevent that neotank from one-shotting our infantry. I think I definitely want to launch yet another missile. There's going to be quite a lot of troops coming through here now, so I can't ignore them. If I do this, I'm going to prevent the capture of that city for yet another turn. And I'm gonna send a missile here as well. Even though it's 2 neotanks who actually don't take any damage from that, I'm still gonna do it. So let's just start capturing some cities right here. Do we have more missiles? I don't think so. I'm gonna put this infantry here at the forest tile. It may survive if I do that. And I think it's time to start capturing these properties over here. Going for more bases. I don't think I'm gonna build any more here. I think I might build some mechs. Just to ward off the neotanks. And same here actually. Mechs are pretty good. They're pretty cost efficient. I need more infantry here as well. And I think I might also need another infantry right here, because there's a lot of properties. So as you can see, Sturm still haven't gotten a single star, which is great for me. But his firepower is sickening. It's just sickening. Because this is great, he just moved 3 of his neotanks together, which means I can hit them with missiles. I still have missiles left, so it shouldn't really be a huge issue. So what you want to do here, to complete this mission quickly, is you want to send some more missiles over here, and you actually want to rush for his HQ. Because he doesn't actually have enough money to prevent it if you just rush him, so I'm not going to focus much on this lower part of the map right here. I'm just going to capture what properties I can. And I could actually send a missile down here, and I think I might do that. Because these neo-tanks are very annoying. And this guy can't capture anything anyway, so I might as well just send a missile. If I send it right here, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna move my mech to take that missile silo next turn. And I'm just gonna keep capturing. I think I'll build 2 more infantry right here to keep capturing those properties. And then I'll move my infantry over here. If he doesn't get cancelled next turn, I'm gonna use that missile. And I think I actually want to save up some money right now. I might buy some more infantry right here because they're gonna get taken down. Same here. But I want to save up those. Actually, I want to buy yet another infantry here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna save up some money now because I really want to start building neo-tanks of my own. The best thing would be able to rush his HQ before he can get his meteor strike. So he's taking down a lot of my infantry, which I knew he would do. So now I have enough money for some neo-tanks of my own, because my income is actually starting to escalate rather quickly now. So I'm going to start building neo-tanks, as they are the only units that can really challenge Sturm head-to-head at his HQ. I could also... Actually, I want to save up my income right now. I could have built an anti-air to prevent him from... actually, just to take down his infantry, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm actually going to attack his neo-tank. As you can see, I actually managed to do 1 hit point of damage to it. If you have a low hit point neo-tank or medium tank, and you have an infantry on full health, it's actually pretty cost-effective sometimes to just attack it, because I just lost 300 funds from that, and I took away 1 hit point from a neo-tank, which is... You can do the math yourself. It's pretty solid. So I'm actually considering nuking my own units right here, because I can hit a lot of his stuff, and I might do that. This is going to combine those next turn. Let's keep camping some more properties. Let's try to take this thing. And this can just be a decoy, really. And I actually have another missile here, which I haven't used yet, which could be of great help to me. I would actually not mind getting another missile right here, because he's clumping up a lot of his stuff. I'm actually going to build more infantry here, because I need some more cannon fodder. I think this area is pretty good. I think this area could use some help, though. So I'm going to build 2 more infantry right here, and then I'm going to leave it. Because my income is 27,000. I could actually build another infantry. I think I might do that. I want to send my infantry and start assaulting his base. As you can see, he still doesn't have any money at all. So what can he do? But his recons are really scary, for obvious reasons. So I want to build another neo-tank. And then we're going to start marching towards his headquarters and attempt to capture them. Capture it. I might not even get my power, but that's fine. I wish I had enough money for... I think I might actually combine, because I want enough money for an APC, so I can transport my infantry safely to his HQ. I think I'm also just going to go for this missile right here. And I'm actually going to strike right here. The reason behind that is that that neo-tank could cause problems for me when I attempt to capture his HQ. And I'm gonna attack it, do 1 damage to it. Mechs usually don't fare well against neo-tanks, but there are exceptions. I'm gonna combine these 2 so I can actually get that building. There we go. And I think we have another missile. Yeah, we do. That's perfect. I'm actually gonna... If I move out of the way first, that's gonna be even better for me. I can actually use my superpower right now. No, my normal power, but I think I'm just gonna avoid doing that. I really would like to use the superpower. There we go. Let's combine those things. We need at least 1 more infantry over here. I could actually use my normal power. Perhaps that wouldn't be such a bad idea. I think I'm just gonna use it. Because I really want to slow Sturm down as much as possible. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get enough CO stars for my superpower anyway. So I might as well just slow him down while I can. The power also gives Olaf a 10% defense bonus, which helps him in staying alive. So in some cases that might actually help a unit stay alive and make it captures things, so... You know, snow is cool. You gotta love snow, right? Okay. So keep marching on his HQ. We can start to take down... We could actually attack his artillery, but that means we're gonna get attacked ourselves, which is not good. I'd prefer not to have my Neotank attacked. But I think I should be able to capture his HQ fairly soon with this stream of units that's coming his way. And this infantry can go here. And I'm gonna keep capturing just to keep his Neotank busy. I don't want it to move up in his base. That's actually pretty bad for me. And I'm actually going to build an artillery, so I can start bombarding his units that tries to get close to me. Even more income. And I forgot to turn off Facebook. I'm sorry. Let's see. Capture, capture. We have so much income right now. It's ridiculous. I think I'm... Sneeze. Okay. That's all of our units gone. Gone, I say. Done, I mean. Okay. So as you can see, it's not a really difficult war room map. It's a little bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing, but you should be able to handle it fairly quickly if you just know where to land your missiles. So let us take out this mech. Prefer to stand on a plane because Sturm's infantry still do a lot of damage, even though they're infantry. As you can see, they're pretty tough. But they can't fight Neotanks. Nobody can. Not even if you're Sturm. You need Neotanks of your own. Sturm's medium tanks can. Sometimes. If they get the first strike. I should have attacked with my artillery first. Actually, I'm going to move my artillery up right here. And I'm actually going to build a rocket. Because then I can start pressuring his artillery. I'm going to combine here. Keep capturing stuff. I could actually build a medium tank right here. And I think I will. It's closer. And let's just mop up these remaining tanks. We can even attack them with infantry just because we want to. I wasn't able to finish off that tank. That sucks. Anyway, let's really try to take down these guys right now. We could even build another mech right here. Get some more power ranking, if nothing else. And I think I'm happy with that. Again, I don't think he's going to get his meteor strike at all, which is the correct way to play this war map. Okay, that's great. I still have an infantry at full health, so with any luck, it's going to be able to start capturing next turn. I just need to eliminate any potential threat to it. So we're going to move the infantry. Oh, he built a tank. Okay, I'm just going to kill that thing then. I did kill the mech as well. That's actually very important. I'm going to damage this thing. So let's see, how could I do this? I need to take down this thing. That's actually very important. And I need to take down the mech. We can move the APC, use that as a shield. And then we can start to capture. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried about, this guy is going to be able to interrupt. So I might not be able to get it next turn. Unless he does something really stupid. I guess I could distract him a little bit, trying to capture his other stuff. And we need to take care of this Neotank. We can actually use... That's actually great. If I use my power right now, his infantry won't be able to get there in time. So one of the good things about being Olaf, as you can see, he's one movement short of interrupting my capping right now, which is great for me. And I was actually not going to build an artillery. I was going to build rockets, but I guess that works too. And let's just try to take down these guys with mechs. It's a little bit far-fetched, but it could work. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. We're gonna be able... There's nothing he can do to stop my capping right now. Absolutely nothing. He can't reach it in time. Alright, so... A little trick in the worm is... I think I'm gonna get an S rank now. I'm fairly certain I will. But just to be sure, I'm gonna do some damage to him before I cap his HQ. It's not gonna affect my speed ranking, because speed is determined by the number of turns you use, not the amount of attacks or anything. So, by doing this, I am essentially increasing my score, although I am fairly certain that I'm gonna get an S rank, because I did this pretty quickly. I think 10 days, I think that's the S rank limit for speed. Might be able to do it. I might have been able to do it quicker, actually. If I delayed a little bit of infantry and gone for more of his... and started producing neo-tanks quicker, I might have been able to do it quicker, but I think 9 to 10 days is the maximum. Alright, so we've done enough damage to him. Let's cap his HQ. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to beat missile planes. Ah, I think I got an A rank. Yeah, that's too bad. Technique. Technique is the amount of units you lost compared to the amount of units you built. So I lost a bit too many units. So maybe if I'd been able to conserve more of my hit points, I would have been able to get an S rank. But I'm pretty happy with an A rank. Olaf's troops knows no match. So, if you want to see me do more war rooms, then please let me know in the comment section. This was a fairly short part. I was fairly confident I'd be able to beat it really quickly, because it's a short map. So yeah, my name has been Mangs. I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.